Hi, welcome back to the Freed Family Farm. I'm Tim, and we're doing some exciting stuff today. Today we are back out at my grandma's farm, out in the country, and today we are setting up all those cattle panel that we brought last time. I'm going to set them up as some trellises for our tomatoes. So we are excited to see how this goes. So we got one up already, you can see behind me here. My dad is here and we're working together. He's a great help. I appreciate it. Also really appreciate our friends who have shared their time and energy in helping us get some of these. We had another friend who gave us a bunch of T-posts too, so we really appreciate that. And appreciate the trailer use and the help getting these panels. But yeah, so we are working on getting them here going. We are planning to do 13 rows today to include peppers and tomatoes. And so we're trying to get them all in. We've got one done and we're gonna keep going here and see how it goes. All right. Whew, all right. We got that all done. 13 panels here. You can see them there. And they are going to be 13 rows of tomatoes and peppers, with some tomatillos too, I guess. I don't know if I've mentioned those yet or not. But yeah, it took quite a bit of work, as expected, but it'd be nice if it didn't take quite so much. But yeah, my dad, super helpful, super great. Yeah, and then yeah, we did it. We're hoping to plant on Monday. Today's Thursday, May 8th. We're hoping to plant this coming Monday, some tomatoes and peppers here, and get it all in one big plant day here. We'll see. One of the things is, I'll kind of walk through a row here and see if you can see, but they are closer together than we would like. We've always done cattle panel between with our whatever, but we forgot that, or maybe we didn't forget, but we didn't think through that here at the farm we have our weed fabric overlapping, but at the lot, at the garden in town, we have a foot gap in between each one, so it's an extra foot of leeway. So it's doable now. It'll be good motivation maybe to keep things pruned up as we go, but we'll see. So yeah, just kind of walking through here. And some of these panels were a little bent, and whatever else, but they did good. It was nice. We ended on the newer panels that we had purchased a couple of years ago, and that was nice to have those at the end so we could end with a little quicker and such as we go. But we've been here all afternoon. It is almost supper time. I'm ready to go home and get some soup. But yeah, we're gonna go in and chat with Grandma for a little bit before we go. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Hopefully the next cut you see will be us coming back here to plant some tomatoes. We'll see. Always work to do. Today's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, but I'm subbing again tomorrow, so I won't have much time other than watering in the morning before I go. Otherwise, so yeah, so all right, thanks a lot. All right, well, and now it is now Monday, May 12th. We're back out at the farm garden out at Grandma's farm, and we are planting tomatoes today. Excited. We are really excited. I think we have about 60 to put in, plus our peppers. And so we're going to work on a system here. And basically we have to cut the holes bigger, and then we have to cut the holes in the weed fabric bigger, and we have to dig holes for the tomatoes. And then we're going to put some fertilizer in. We found an organic fertilizer. And then we're going to put the plants in, and then we'll water. Easy peasy. So that's kind of our plan right now. And my dad is here again with me today, and we're gonna try to make it as quick as we can, systematic. He's already cutting holes in the weed fabric. I'm gonna start digging holes in the ground and kind of do it all that way. We'll see how it works. All right. Okay, so we have done some of the digging of the holes. And my dad's working on some more here while I go ahead and get started on some of these planting here. I'll kind of show you what I do. First off, I have an Amish paste tomato here, and I'm going to put on my other glove, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. So I have Amish paste tomato here, and what I'm going to do, you see the hole is dug down here. I'm going to break off this lower leaf here, and we're going to try our best to get it as deep as we can. I don't know, you probably can't see it very well, but we did put some fertilizer down in first. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to dump this out here. And these roots are fairly loose here. So kind of tussle up the roots a little bit. Kind of get it down in there as deep as I can. And then kind of bury it up to that point. And we will have nice big Amish paste tomato plant growing here. And I'll show you more updates as we go. We'll see I probably won't show you any more planting of them, but we'll take a look here and hopefully can show you an end result here soon. All right, we got the tomatoes and the peppers planted. Looks like it took us about 3.5 hours. Like I said, let's see, I think it was about 56 tomatoes, 4 tomatillos, and 18 peppers. I'll take you through on a little bit of a tour here just to show you what varieties we did where and as we go. But yeah, Dad and I worked out a pretty good system where one of us was digging while the other one was adding the fertilizer or putting the plants in, and it worked out pretty well time-wise, I think. Dad's finishing up watering now while I record here quick. But oh yeah, I really appreciate his help. It would have taken me twice as long without him, at least, probably more than that, because I think we're more efficient together. But yeah, so let's take a look here at some of the tomatoes we got. So first here we have some of our peppers, and I think I've mentioned before, but our pepper plants, they are not very big. I mean, they were in just as long, even longer than our tomatoes, and that is all the bigger they got. So I'm not sure. I bought a couple pepper plants that I'll show you along the way too. But yeah, this is not great start for the peppers. Hopefully they will continue to grow as we go. But here in this first row, we have just one banana pepper. That's the only one that sprouted out of 6 that I had tried. So I don't know. Next up down the row is Ajavarski peppers, which are a good roasting pepper. We have 1, 2 of those. And then as we go, we have 2 jalapeno peppers. 1, 2, we grew these last year, and well, we don't like jalapenos as much, our family. Other people do, that we share with and sell, such. And then down here is 1 lone datil pepper, which is a hot orange pepper that had some interest last year. Again, we don't like the hot as much, but that's to each their own, I guess. Then as we go on here, these are our orange peppers, Atudas. So these are, we have 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, so small, but that's how it was. So I did buy some other peppers at a couple of different markets here. And so here's the first one. I don't remember the name of the variety, but this one is a yellow pepper. The guy who sold it to me said the name, but it wasn't written anywhere. So I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's yellow. And then that one next to it there is a red bell pepper. These are both bell peppers, a yellow bell and a red bell. And that one is, again, I don't know the name of that variety, but he said that it will turn red really early compared to other red peppers. So we'll go with that as we go. And then, of course, to the fun stuff here. Let's see, we've got lots and lots and lots of tomatoes. I'll just kind of show some of the rows here really as we go. This whole first row is gold medal tomatoes, all 6 of those. We really like they're kind of like a big beefsteak, but they're yellow and red marbled together. We really like those. Probably one of our favorite varieties that we do. Next, let's see. Oh, on my plan, I had switched and accidentally skipped a row, but we made it work. So these first 3 here are Bonnie Best, an heirloom variety that we really like. Just a good, solid tomato. And then beyond that is beefsteaks, which then this whole row here is also a beefsteak tomato. And so you can see our tomatoes, we try to bury them deep, like I said earlier. And so I'd say probably we got about half of these down in under the ground, which will be good for helping build root systems as we go. Well, I might have misspoken about which ones I skipped here. So I believe these are actually our mortgage lifters here. These 6 here are mortgage lifters. I had written a correction on my notes, but I think I corrected the wrong line. So we'll double check when we get out there. But I believe these are mortgage lifters, and we'll be able to tell when they start developing the tomatoes. These ones will be a bit more pink than some of our others here. And then these here are celebrities. This row here, they didn't get very big in the pots, but this is our first year with those, but based off of our experience with celebrities, that they will go a little bit earlier than some of the others here. And then we have a few, these are Romas here. Martino's Romas in the first 3 here in this row. And then focus, there we go. And then the last 3 are some more celebrities. So 9 celebrities total. And then the whole next row is gonna be these Romas again. So a total of 9 Romas. We really like this variety. We didn't do very many of them last year. And we're hoping to this year get some more so we can share them for salsa and sauce purposes and use them more for salsa and sauce purposes for ourselves too. Focus, there we go. All right. And then we have our 5-star grape. 3 of these are 5-star grape. We've not grown this before, but it seems like a solid variety from what I have looked up and seen. And then we have our jujube cherries, which these ones got a lot bigger in their pots. It's an heirloom cherry tomato that we really like. Just tried a couple different varieties this year too. We'll kind of see. Hopefully they will grow quite a bit bigger for us here too, and grow quickly, get us some more quickly. Let's see here. These are agropolo here, which are kind of in between a grape or a cherry tomato and a Roma in size. And we consider these more of a snacking tomato like the grape and cherry tomatoes would be. These 4 here are agropolo de invierno. And then here, next up we have sun gold cherry. These ones got a little bit bigger too. Hoping to get some earlier. And these are gonna be a beautiful yellow cherry tomato here. So we are excited for those. And then let's see here, one more turn around here. A couple more maybe. These are tomatillos. We've never grown tomatillos before, so we're excited. We have 4 of them. This little guy here was quite wilty after we planted it, and we realized we better get it water right away. And we did, and it seems to have recovered. So 4 of those tomatillos. The Amish paste that I showed you earlier, focus on that, is down at the end. And then in the front, we have 6 bell peppers. The first 3 are California Wonder. These are ones we grew from seed again. And so they, again, did not get as big as we would like, but hopefully they can still get some time to really grow and develop here as we go. So that is just kind of our quick tour of the tomato and pepper section of our garden. We have basil that we're going to put right along this edge here as we go, but we don't have that ready yet. It still needs to sit out, go outside for a while first, out in the pot still. Let's see, and then we also plant marigolds all around the perimeter, which this year didn't have to do as much planting because volunteers are coming. Let's see, yep, right there. And so the volunteer marigolds will come, and grandma loves those. Also need to figure out how to get some zinnias and maybe some other flowers in here too. But that is our work for today on our tomato section. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us this week on the Freed Family Farm and checking out all our stuffed tomatoes. Obviously, we'll give you updates throughout the summer as they grow and grow and grow, hopefully. And hopefully they will continue to grow and give us some really good fruit as we go. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, let us know. All right, thanks a lot. Have a good day.